now another day of eating begins for me. This is what I'm having for my breakfast. I'll begin on this side of everything I'm having. Of course, my flask of water, that's 32 ounces. It has my electrolytes in it. I've already taken my vitamins. I have 1 cup, which is 1 point on Weight Watchers, of the unsweetened almond milk for tea and coffee throughout the day. I have 1 tablespoon of half and half that I used in my first cup of coffee this morning. That is 20 calories and 1 point on Weight Watchers. And then in here I have 5 ounces of fat-free cottage cheese. I have 4 ounces of cantaloupe and 2 ounces of blackberries. I have also 1 ounce of the Fiber One cereal. And if anybody's noticing that I keep having the same box over and over, I just switched the cereal packet out of it when I buy a new one because it has my info on there. And then I have also used some of this monk fruit sweetener and cinnamon. And yes, this is my breakfast for today. Today is leftover from last night. I cooked once and I'm going to be able to eat twice. The only thing I've changed from last night to today is I've added 0.25 of fluid ounce of extra virgin olive oil because I felt that it needed it. I'm not particularly thrilled with these chickpeas. I don't know why. They're very waxy to me, and that makes it taste dry, and I just didn't favor it. So that's why I'm going to try to add this olive oil in for today. So this meal in total is 5 Weight Watchers points. You get 2 points for the olive oil and 3 points for the quinoa. This is the Mediterranean style seasoned choice from Aldi, and it has peppers in it. It has some garbanzo beans or chickpeas and spinach. So what I've done is added in 7 ounces of broccoli and roasted red pepper combined, 4 ounces of shrimp, and as I said, 1/4 fluid ounce of the olive oil. So in total, this meal has 399 calories, 30.7 grams of protein, and 5 Weight Watchers points. By now, you probably noticed that this is going to be a lunch and afternoon snack to go kind of day for me. Here I have 10 grams of cransons, which you can't see. I chopped them up for 25 calories and 1 Weight Watchers point. They are the reduced sugar type, 50% less sugar. And I have a Caracara orange cut up. I have tossed salad, which is 4 ounces combined, greens, grape, tomato, and onion. I have a tablespoon of my Trilogy seeds, and that is 1 Weight Watchers point and 35 calories. I have some of my homemade dressing there. That is a balsamic Dijon mustard vinaigrette that I made. And that's 5 calories for 2 tablespoons, 0 points. Then I have a Wassa cracker. This is the Rye Light style, which is 20 calories and 0 points on Weight Watchers. And altogether, this snack is going to be 148 calories, 2 Weight Watchers points. For the cransons is 1 point, and the seeds is 1 point, making 2, and 5.3 grams of protein. This is what's for dinner tonight. Here I have 7 ounces of cabbage and carrots, and I have 9 of these BB Go mini wontons. They are the chicken and vegetable dumplings, and those are 4 points on Weight Watchers. Then I have 3 tablespoons of GU's sugar-free teriyaki for 15 calories and 0 points on Weight Watchers mixed in, along with 2 ounces of black beans. So in total, this meal is 247 calories. It is 4 points on Weight Watchers, and I forget how much protein it has. These are the snacks that I had yesterday, Tuesday, June 6th. Total of 390 calories, 24 grams of protein, and 12 Weight Watchers points. Well, hello again. I'm back. Another glorious day of eating is over and done with. And, of course, I'm reporting on yesterday's eating, not today's. It is Wednesday, June the 7th. And what can I say about yesterday's eating? I enjoyed it very much. I definitely enjoyed my lunch, as opposed to how I was kind of feeling about my dinner on Monday night. I more than made up for it by cooking those chickpeas in the microwave and a little bit longer. And so lo and behold, and also I did add some more olive oil, which at the time I forgot that I had put olive oil in the night before, but whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as I enjoyed it, because I don't know about you, but if I don't enjoy my meals, each and every one of them, things do not go well for me. For some reason, if I sit down and I really enjoy the meal and I'm nicely filled, not overly stuffed, keep in mind I do have a lap band, so that's never good for me to overly stuff, but just feeling, I need to feel satisfied. I've come to realize that, and putting olive oil in my vegetables is really helping me increase the volume of my vegetables, which is good because it's keeping me really full. And I really think that for me at this stage of the game, it's very important to have a good volume of healthy nutrition in my body and feeling satisfied and full when I'm done. It keeps me from night eating, and it's also healthy. So although some people beg to differ about olive oil, I'm just going to leave that conversation to other people. Right now, it's important to me that I don't eat junk. And again, I did have another day of eating the chips. The hummus wasn't so bad. It would be better if I made it homemade, obviously, and the bar. But I've already made a deal with myself about the bar, because the bar is also helping me not eat at night. You know, you can't fix everything at the same time. Let's be serious with ourselves for a moment, okay? It's like saying, okay, Nutrisystem is horrible for you, lean cuisine is horrible, whatever prepackaged food is horrible, and that's not healthy. Well, for those people who do not have time for anything, let alone maybe they have time to eat a meal while they're driving in their car, and there are many people out there, and a lot of them are people like us who have issues with weight, okay? They maybe have diabetes, hypertension, and a whole host of other things going on, and they need to lose weight. That's their first goal, is to get their eating under control. Well, then guess what? Doesn't lean cuisine and Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig is no longer in business, but previous to recently when they were in business, even Jenny Craig, and there's a slew of others, whatever country you may be in, I'm sure you have your own prepackaged. I know Slimming World sells them. I forget the name of the frozen meals they sell, but I know that they do, what the name of the company is. But regardless, okay? So if that's going to mean the difference between you, not going through drive-thrus, and that says, I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying people are just so in a hurry. They may be eating food at a gas station because they're so in a hurry. So you switch over from that into now that you have portion control, you have healthier food going into your body, and you are starting to lose weight, and you're feeling satisfied about that, and you're going to start to feel better once you lose weight. As you start losing weight, you will feel better. It's just going to be part of what happens. And pardon me, I got my hair cut yesterday, and it's just, everything is just a mess. So anyway, so yeah, so now that to me is healthy our lifestyle, healthy living. If you've moved from what I just described to now you're eating processed prepackaged foods, but all these other factors are in control now, and you're incorporating in your vegetables and your fruits every day as opposed to what you were doing, okay? So now, okay, you're done with that and you've been successful. Where do you go from here? Well, again, you readjust your goals. You write your goals down from the beginning. What is it that you want to accomplish for yourself? Whatever, everybody's list may be a little different, but ultimately you want to get healthy. You want to reach your healthy goal weight. You want to feel better. You want to take good care of yourself. So you have to do the steps, right? So now you're going to go off your, you're going to try to get away from prepackaged processed foods on your journey to getting healthier. Maybe you've lost all the weight. So now you're going to start to slowly make more changes as you go. And you'll continue to get healthier as you continue to go. But you can't do these things, for the most of us. I mean, I had to lose 30 pounds when I went on Nutrisystem. Actually, I had probably 17 more to go. when I started that. Okay, so you could maybe have to lose 10 pounds, but you know what? 10 pounds is a close size. 10 pounds is that much closer to being a healthier you. And once you get your eating in check, then you can start to make changes. And the way that changes stay in place and have sustainability is by making small changes and continuing as you go along. The longer it takes, it may take a while. It does not matter. You have the rest of your time on this earth to fix it, to continue to fix it, right? So put that on the shelf, that thinking about it has to be yesterday. Not going to happen. To sustain it, you have to take your time and do the certain steps. Baby steps lead to miles, okay? And just keep on going. And then also pat yourself on the back. And don't forget to make your list of successes of what you've done successfully along the way. And don't forget about those, because gee, I think those are really important. I think it's very important to celebrate our successes and how far we've come, however much we've lost. And then also look at the good changes that you've made. Make a list about that and refer back whenever you get feelings of self-doubt and just negative thoughts go through your head. When you have maybe not reached your goal weight yet, because let me tell you, the last 10 is not easy for most of us. Not an easy thing to do. The last 5 is not an easy thing to do. Ask anyone who's done it and tries to stay there. That's another journey that you'll have to go on at some point, to be talked about later. Now I would like to focus more on encouraging you to make your baby steps, and do not ever forget to pat yourself on the back. Okay, if you need me to do it for you, just let me know. I'd be very happy to go through your list of successes with you and to remind you of how far you've come. Okay, for many people, if we're talking about people who go through drive-thrus, just the fact that they've been on Nutrisystem for a week is like a major thing, and it is. I believe that it is. I would never poo-poo that. Okay, this is not easy. I've never said it was easy. Not any part of it is easy. If anybody tells you it's easy, I would question taking their opinion about how easy it is. It's not easy. Yes, some people will shed pounds. The more you have to lose and the less you eat while you're doing it, yeah, it will come off faster. I'm not going to disagree with that. That's not the focus. The focus is on yourself. What is happening in your body with you? The rest of the world is going to go on doing what they're doing. It does not really matter. What matters is what you do for yourself. And, you know, if your mom and dad ever told you this, don't worry about other people. Worry about yourself. When you were a kid, you need to worry about other people going out to play. Well, you know what? You're not other people, right? Other people are eating junk food or McDonald's. Mommy, but everybody's eating McDonald's. Because back in my day, McDonald's just starting to come out when I was probably in, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. I want to think 9 years old. In our neighborhood, we didn't have a McDonald's. Now you have one in every corner. Oh, Mommy, please, no. You're going to eat in this house. You're going to eat a good meal the way I make it for you, so that I know what goes into your body, because at that time my mother was pretty much in charge of that. And that's how it's going to work. And it did. So same thing. We have to do that for ourselves now. In all phases of our journey, we have to be in check with ourselves. And never allow yourself to get discouraged if you are not where you want to be on this given day, on this given month, at this given hour. Okay? Don't waste your time on that. That is just such a waste of energy. Take your energy and put it into positiveness of what you've done and what you're trying to accomplish and how hard it's been. And in spite of all of that, you got this far. Even if you're 3 days in, even if you're a full day of healthier eating in, you know, if you've had 2 meals in a day so far, pat yourself on the back. That is no small feat for most of us when we are just like, you know, in disaster phase of what we're doing with our eating. So anyway, let me get on to, and again, I am not criticizing anyone here. I am here to encourage you to do the things necessary to live the healthiest life you can live for however long you're on this earth, because we have a time limit. We all do. So why not go out being able to say, you know what, I did try my best to take care of myself, and my time to go is my time to go. We have no control, but we certainly do have control of what we put in our mouth at every meal. We do have that, and we have the ability to do better. We all do have that. Okay, give ourselves credit where it's due. We have that ability. It's a matter of reining it in and using it, and not self-sabotaging. And it begins with the scale. Oh my God, I was expecting 5-pound loss this week. Completely unrealistic. Okay, unless you're just going to lose water, or if you're on HCG, that could be a possibility. Okay, but don't waste your time doing that. Focus on your plan. Focus on the goodness in it that you've done, and continue to go to the next step, and you will get to where you have to go. I can't see how you wouldn't. Just keep on going. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't give up. I hope you don't give up either. So on to the rest of this day. All right, so my calories came in at 1,316. My protein came in at 86.5 grams for the day. I have a 5.3 for my 5 a day, which is the vegetable fruit that I've eaten. And on Weight Watchers, I've used 30 points of 23 points. So what does that mean? That means that I've gone into what's called weeklies. I get 14 weeklies, and then if I don't use up to 4 points a day, up to 4 points will carry over to the next day until through Thursday, and Friday morning I wake up and it's back to 14 again. Dailies again is 23, as I've said. So I've eaten 7 weeklies. But again, see, that's because I had the snacky things. I had the bar, I had the chips, and I had that hummus. So if I had not had those, and I had more 0-point foods, or maybe not, maybe just less of, I think I have 12 at, you'll see it in the chart here. I've used 12 at snack time for the day, which is a lot out of 23. But I'm satisfied with my calories and my protein intake, so I'm all good with that. I don't generally use weeklies, but it's okay to use your weeklies. People will tell you that. You know, unless you have 68 or 75 or however many you can get, if you're putting your activity in there, then that's a different story. This is only my opinion. It is not, I'm not anything but me saying this. But especially if you're at the end of the journey, you don't want to be eating your activity points. I mean, if you're not doing it, if you count calories, you're not eating extra calories generally for activity. I mean, you may go into it 1 or 2, but you also don't get weeklies on calories. Calories are just calories. So it's a lot different than if you're on Weight Watchers. But my weeklies, as of last night, were 20 left. So you can see that I don't have my activity in there. I've never put my activity in my Weight Watchers app in all the years. I've never done that. So 20 weeklies are left, and I'm good to go. So that is my day of eating. I just want to close the video out by thanking you very much. You're going to see some video after I close out of what is going on here where I live in New York, based on what is happening in Canada. If you're a person who prays, please pray, because there are many, many fires happening in Canada. I think someone mentioned today there were 276 wildfires up there. It seems to be spanning the entire, like from Vancouver all the way over. And we now, as you'll see in the video, how bad it is here. And I can't imagine what it must be like to be in Canada. I do have family in Toronto. I have reached out. I haven't heard back, just to let them know they're all in my thoughts and prayers, as is everyone in Canada. And I'm just glad not to be living more north of what I am. I'm about 5 hours from the border if we go straight north to Canada. But it's really, this is not a good situation, and I think it's pretty horrific. So if you're a person who prays, please please even put your good thoughts out there that these wildfires can be stopped as soon as possible, and that everybody will be safe and sound. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you the next time. Be well, my friends. Take good care of yourselves so you can be well. Please.